Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's time again for another knife of the day. This is where I go through my collection, one knife at a time, one day at a time. We've been doing this, man, is it close to a year yet? We've been doing it for a while, but we're going to get there. Today, the knife of the day is my only Medford. It's the Medford Panzer Tanto. Of course, Medford always does these overbuilt knives. This is my only one that I purchased. I like this little knife. It's a little beast of a knife. I think you either love Medford knives or don't love them. I like watching them on YouTube. He's crazy. Our political stuff doesn't always match up, but I like people who have fun and who have opinions. So, sorry, I'm old school. You don't have to believe everything I believe. I don't have to believe everything you believe, and I can still enjoy your company. So, but anyway, Medford knife and tool. Mid-tech knives out of Arizona. And look, I've had some people say, that's an ugly knife. I think it's cool ugly. There's ugly, there's cool ugly in my mind. This is kind of cool ugly. Look at it closed. But you open it up, and it has a lot of weird character to it. Of course, it's named after the Panzer tanks. The Panzer tank. I love Tanto blades. This thick, everything about a Medford knife is thick. I'll tell you, I like how he has this deep, exaggerated jimping that goes down on the blade. I mean, you can really get into things with this. You really can. It's not a slicer, of course, because it's so thick. It's not a full flat grind, but man, it cuts. It does a great job. D2 steel, you see the D right there? D2 steel. I like it. Black Pvd finish. The blade is 2.5 inches under that 3-inch that some people are burdened by, depending on where you live. Only 6 inches total. Hollow ground. This little knife, though, only 6 inches with only a 2.5-inch blade. 5.3 ounces. But man, there's a lot of material in this knife. I like it, actually. I really do. Coyote brown. I don't know. Do all knife makers get this ugly brown? But it's brown. G10 scales on the show side. The Medford pivot. Big lanyard holes. Big glass breaker. Look how thick that titanium glass breaker is. I believe it's titanium. Probably steel. Yeah, it's steel. Steel backspacer. Tie on the lock side. Big tie lock that works great. I have not carried this a lot. I'll tell you, it was kind of lost in one of my cases, but man, I picked it up today. I'm going through looking for the knife of the day, and I remember why I loved it so much. I played with it for 3 days after I got it, and just haven't played with it enough. Yes! Like I said, you either love them or hate them. We'll probably get some hate on this video, but also some love too, because it's really nice. This is one of the playing clips Again, this was one of his earlier versions. Um, Check out the Medford stuff. A lot on Blade HQ. It's easier to get Medford stuff. Medford was one of those makers too where it was hard to get. You'd get it on the secondary market and it was super expensive. Now the distribution is a little better. I think he's also doing some non-mid-tech stuff, some production knives. I haven't been following that much, but I like the Panzer. I just like the uniqueness of it. His knives are not inexpensive. Again, not the mid-techs, that's for sure. But he is making some that aren't as expensive. The knife of the day, right hand clip, only tip up. The knife of the day from Medford Knife and Tool is the Panzer Tanto blade with D2 steel. Give you a feel for the size. Here's a Chris Reeve in Cosi, and here's a Spyderco Delica. So you can see it's a short, stubby thing. I like it though. The knife of the day as we go into the cases and show you some of my knife collection. We've been doing it for quite some time. If you haven't been with us for so long, and I know a lot of you haven't, go check out the playlist. I think there's over 900 and something videos. So go check them out. Have some fun. If you enjoy the knife of the day, don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know. Subscribe. That really helps me out. Turn on your notifications. Once you subscribe, then hit that bell. Working on something special for later on this week. I'll talk to you more about that in a couple of days. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.